name's Alli Bills, and I am an ex-athlete, ex-coach, but in my heart and in my mind, I'm a forever athlete and a forever coach. I played basketball at the University of Utah, and then I played professionally in Europe, short stint in the WNBA. I ended up coming back and coaching a year for the University of Utah, and then I coached for BYU for 12 years. And those were the best years of my life. You think playing the sport is going to be the best part of your life, but honestly, giving back and making other people better than you ever were is so much better. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about one of the principles that we have here, especially for athletes, and that's win the hour. As an athlete, your life is just planned out for you. You're getting up in the morning, 6 o'clock, you're going to weights. You have a structured lifestyle. In fact, when you're done, you don't quite know what to do with yourself. And you almost hit this little bit of depression because you've been on this high that people have kind of instilled in you. And you've been put in situations where you create positive energy throughout every couple hours of your day by being physically active, by cheering, by yelling, by screaming, by doing all the things that make us motivated and want to move forward. When we're done with that, think about when you finish practice or you're in the off season, how often do you get up at 6 to go work out? And if you do, great. How often do you guys get into a little group and just for fun cheer? And we don't do that, right? It would look ridiculous if you're not in uniform. What that cheering does, what getting up early and moving does for you, it creates this positive energy. It creates a mindset that allows you to now go be motivated, to get better, and to perform. When I talk about winning the hour, we get put in situations all the time where, as an athlete, you have to go do things that you might not be in the mood to do. And you have to find a way to get in the mindset to do it, to perform. There are a couple of techniques that I've learned now that I'm done playing that are critical for me to continue to progress, to move forward, and to continue to compete in my life. I'm not done being an athlete. I'm pretty old and I'm very broken, but I still have a desire to compete and to do things that make me better. I'm not competing with you or anybody else in this room, but I am competing with myself. And learning how to win the hour has enabled me to wake up every morning, to have a discipline, to have a routine that makes me want to go out and do more and be better. Now, there's a couple of little stories that I've been told throughout my life that have really helped me to create a routine that not only started as an athlete, but that I've continued. One story that I love, this is an ex-Navy SEAL, his name's Chad Wright. And if you were to ask him how he's doing in any given moment, even under fire, he's gonna always say, "I'm outstanding." Our words matter. What we say matter. When you ask people how you're doing, if you're like, well, I just don't, all of a sudden your posture's low, all of a sudden your head's down. How we talk affects how we physically respond. How we physically carry ourselves affects what we do in the next minute of our life. So if you say you're outstanding, it's really hard to do that and be bent over and slunched over. If you're outstanding, your chest is up, your head is up, and that's the first step to having a great day. Even in a moment where you may not be, you're going to be outstanding. So Chad Wright, he competed in this race. It's called Last Man Standing. And it's just who can run this 1 mile route over and over again. You have 20 minutes to complete a little over a mile, and you have to start over again at the 20-minute mark, and whoever can do that the longest wins. He says what nobody knows is that I don't get tired. So anybody can come here and compete against me, but I've already won as soon as they get here because they will learn and have learned from years past of winning this. I don't get tired. Does he get tired? Yes. Is he feeling outstanding all the time? No. But if you ask him, I'm outstanding and I don't get tired. So he decides to train a good friend of mine for a 100-mile race. And they're about the 54-mile mark. My friend's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do this. And he says, well, how you feeling? And he's like, well, he goes, you're outstanding, right? He's like, I'm not really outstanding. He goes, you're outstanding. Tell me you're outstanding. And he goes, guess what? You don't get tired. Tell me that. He goes, I don't know if I can tell you that with any conviction at all. So he says, I don't get tired. I'm outstanding. And he gets to the the 60-mile mark. Some guy comes by, goes, "How you doing?" He's like, "I'm outstanding. I don't get tired." By the 84-mile mark, he's just telling everybody that passes him, "I don't get tired." And he said, what I didn't realize is what it was doing to them. All of a sudden, they're like, how does he not get tired? And of course, he is barely making it to the end. 100-mile gets to the end, and he says, "I don't get tired." Words matter. When we win the hour, what we're saying to ourselves, the way we carry ourselves, is going to greatly affect and influence the hour following, the minute following. We need to be kind to ourselves, but we also need to push ourselves. Winning the hour is about creating disciplines and habits, whether your team is putting that into your life or whether you have decided that I want to continue to grow and improve. And the hour that is most important is when I first wake up in the morning. What kind of an energy, motivation, mindset am I going to create for myself to start that day? Win the hour, be your best self. Words matter, and stand tall and be outstanding.